morning everyone. I am so excited to pick up the camera this morning and start off a new weekly vlog. We are officially in the great lock-in of 2025. It is now actually day 6 of the lock-in challenge for me, and for the first 5 days I have just been settling into a new routine of doing all these daily tasks that I've set myself for the next 90 days and really just finding my flow with it. I think the biggest thing about doing this lock-in challenge is adapting to the winter months, the shorter days, and keeping motivation and consistency high. So that's what I'm going to be showing you in this week's video. Just my new morning routine, my new nighttime routine, and also the new workout routine that I've got going on. I'm going to be sharing it all this week and taking you along with me for a week in the life of the lock-in. To start off today, I've already done my morning journaling session. I've had my peppermint tea and now it's time to go on a walk. Wow! Good job. I'm out getting a few steps in. The weather this morning, it is 9 degrees Celsius, but it's also gorgeous sunshine. So I'm sorry if my outfit is a little bit confused right now. I've got my puffer jacket on and my sunglasses, but it's so nice to just get out, soak in some sun before my workday starts. Mel Robbins, what a woman. Honestly, I love listening to her podcast. Starting off my day with some daily inspiration is so nice, whether that be over breakfast or sometimes I listen to a full podcast out on my walk. As part of the Great Lock-In and my 90-day challenge, every single day I'm making sure that I am consuming daily inspiration, whether that be a book or a podcast. Over the last week, I've been listening to a lot of Mel Robbins, but I've also been listening to some running content as well, just to kind of inspire me on the start of my 10k training journey. Anyway, it's time for me to start my work for today. Tuesdays are always a crazy busy work day. I have some admin to do, I have some choreographing to do, and then I'm teaching later on in the studio tonight. So I better get started now, but I'll see you at lunchtime to show you what I'm eating today. It's now 2 p.m. and I've just made my lunch. I've just got these really quick and easy Uncle Ben's rice grains. It's a combination of rice, grains and lentils. So I've got this bowl that's got the rice grains in, some peas and some tuna, and I've just topped it with some peronaise as well. Just parked outside the studio, ready to head in and teach dance classes tonight. But when I get home, I'm gonna show you guys my wind down bedtime routine, because with me finishing work late at night, it is so important that when I get in, I go into recovery mode and I try and wind down, especially in order for me to feel well rested and to get the most out of my sleep at night. And also tonight as well, I'm gonna do a mobility session. I'm starting to do this after I finish teaching, just so my body is stretched out after teaching dance classes, and so I feel a lot more ready to go tomorrow for my workout. To me, the more that I focus on recovery, the more I can show up for good quality workouts for the following day. So I'll show you that a little bit later on when I get home. Let's go, team! Hey! Nearly 5 to 11. I've got home. I had some fish and homemade chips, which were absolutely amazing. I had a cup of tea, and now it is time for me to do this mobility session. And also, I've got to, log into Peloton and keep continuing to achieve my Peloton streak. It's been a really productive, great day, and it is finally time to wind down. I don't know about you guys, especially for those who work a little bit later at night. You do have to kind of really wind down your mind, like teaching dance. There's almost a bit of a adrenaline rush as well. I'm getting into bed and I've got my Shark LED mask. I'm going to put that on my face, and I'm also going to listen to the Calm app. Sometimes I like to listen to rain sounds. I've even been doing some 5-minute meditations, but just something where I can put my LED mask on and just chill and have like 5 minutes just to zone out. After I've done my Shark LED mask, I put on my facial oil and then I head to sleep. But that is really the way I like to wind down at night. Listening to something calming, got my Shark LED mask on, facial oil, go to sleep. It is day 7 of the Great Lock-In. I'm already feeling super reflective over how I'm approaching the lock-in and what's working for me so far. And as you might have seen, yesterday was a very long day and I had a very late night. As much as I'd love to be filming these YouTube videos and telling you about my 5 a.m. morning routine, honestly, for me, sometimes it's just not the reality. But the main thing that I am doing is just approaching every single morning in the same way. I have my same habits, my same routines that I get up and do. So whether it's 6:45 in the morning or 7:30 in the morning, I'm still getting up, doing my morning journaling, getting my daily inspiration in, and getting outside. And those 3 things really start my day off well. I think the main thing really, no matter what your morning routine is just about building that consistency and doing the things every day that are going to set up your day for success. And I feel like consistency is just the name of the game with the Great Lock-In. Sometimes things don't go to plan or things happen, but I'm locked in and I'm showing up for myself regardless. And I'm getting things done no matter what, because they're the things that are important to me and the things that I've committed to over these 90 days. Surprise, surprise, I was actually listening to Mel Robbins this morning on her podcast. She was basically just saying when people make a vision board, it's all well and good having these images of what you want to achieve on them. And she was referring to, something like the New York Marathon. A lot of people might have that on their bucket list or on their vision board. But what she was saying is you can't look at that vision of the end goal without visualizing all the steps that you need to get done and the person that you need to become to get to that goal. And she was talking about Olympic skiers, brushing their teeth in the morning and actually visualizing and thinking through the technical corners that they would have to take. And that to me just made me really think about the Great Lock-In and me trying to achieve my goals and showing up every single day. I'm not thinking of my end goals right now. I'm just thinking about all the steps and the tasks and the person that I have to be to get there. How am I going to become my healthiest, most best self? What things do I need to do every single day to be that person? What things do I need to tick off my to-do list to achieve the goals that I've set out to myself? 7 days into the lock-in, I'm really discovering what locking in actually means, and just keeping so hyper focused on what's important to me. And that in itself is such a motivator for showing up every day and keeps me going, especially on days like this where I'm feeling a little bit tired. I'm about to run some errands now and then start my first work block of the day, and then it'll be time to do my workout later on, so I'll see you there. My workout routine is definitely changing, and I'm really trying to continue to work on my strength, but at the same time, I know I am going into a season of running a lot more as well. So a lot of my workouts are going to be full body workouts, but most importantly, strengthening the muscles that I need to run. And naturally, I will be including more runs into my weekly routine. Right now, I've been trying to just build a base of running, and I did this pre-marathon training as well. I got my body used to just running a few times a week, and then that way it was less of a shock to the system. And this is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm not actually starting my 10k training plan just yet, but I have about 3 weeks until I do so. So I am trying to get into a regular rhythm and routine with running every single week. And that way I just feel like I'm not going straight into the training plan like full steam ahead, and I'm actually building up to the training plan, and my body won't be in complete shock or risk of injury as well. If you've watched my channel before, you might know I love doing my rides on Peloton. I love doing the boot camp classes, so I will sprinkle a few of those in just for fun along the way, but primarily it's all about full body strength and running for the next couple of months.
Peloton, it's Rebecca Kennedy, and what's up? Welcome to your 30-minute full body workout.
If I had it my way, you would know that you were.
Good morning everyone, from a very fresh Thursday morning. I am going to go out on a run this morning to start off the day. I just really want to take it easy, take in the morning as well, because it is beautiful outside. Even though it is a little bit hazy and a little bit cold, it is sunshine, and I feel like we need to soak this up whilst it's here. I'm also having to wear my running vest this morning just because I seem to have misplaced my little bun bag fanny pack. Why is there so many names for that accessory? Normally I wear that little bag when I'm going out on a shorter run, and I just throw my phone in and my camera, but I have no idea where I have misplaced that this morning. So running vest it is. I'm hoping I'm not going to be too warm as well, because I've got the vest on, I've got a long sleeve on, and even though it is cold, they do say when you're running to dress like it's 10 degrees hotter. Don't take that as gospel, but that is a theory I have always practiced. So I'm kind of worried I might be a little bit hot. But like I said, the aim of this run is an easy run. I want to keep my heart rate on the lower side and just enjoy the morning. I am going to be listening to a Peloton guided run as well. And the good thing about doing a guided run on Peloton is that the playlist is already sorted. So no need to worry about what I'm listening to. I just go with the playlist that they've already put on, which is amazing. So let's get out on this nice, easy morning run. Post run, I have had the most coziest morning ever. I lit a candle, I put some lo-fi beats on, and I've just been tap 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 editing away. But now it is lunchtime, and I'm just gonna make a jacket potato for lunch, maybe put some beans on there, maybe a little bit of cheese, and then it's time for me to get to work. I've got some admin to do, I've got some choreographing to do, and you guessed it, I'm teaching dance classes tonight as well. But tomorrow I am toying with the idea of having my first recovery day on the lock-in and allowing myself to have one day of the week where I take it as a full recovery day. If you've watched my last video all about the great lock-in and the challenge, you'll know that as long as I don't take 2 consecutive days off, the challenge is still all in game. And actually taking a recovery day is a really healthy thing to do. So tomorrow, I think that's going to be the day where I do that. In this house, we do pay the cheese tax, so okay, good job.
So much about. That's the one that I constantly have a reaction.
It is Friday morning. I'm just sat here doing my skincare, just getting ready for the day. I just want to say, today feels very uncomfortable. Everyone needs days off to rest, recover, recharge, come back stronger. To say that it feels uncomfortable almost highlights a problem within me. The way I describe it is I'm always on a train. I'm going somewhere, I'm doing something, and I rarely get off. Like, can I have a day off and then bounce back? I think that in itself, is really important because it practices real life discipline and being able to rest, recover, and bounce back the day after. And I am going to try and have, as part of my weekly routine, a weekly recovery day. I'm going to start off this morning by heading to a matcha bar that someone in my network has just opened. It's a female-run business. They do matcha and they also do acai bowls as well. And then I'm going to come home and have a bit of a reset day. Look at this. I feel like the girlies here just know my pain. I just paint my nails at home. But yesterday we had a casualty and now I am gonna have to cut all my nails, which to be honest is fine because when I've started to journal and hold my pen in the morning, all my nails kind of like digging into my hand. So honestly, it'll be a lot more comfortable for writing, but also as well working out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sort those out today. I'm also gonna, reset my house. It's gonna be a really lovely day of just self-care, resetting, and like I said, looking after my mind, body, and my spirit. It is so crazy that I don't even need to do my daily journal this morning, but I have just written in the day and just put rest and recharge day. I'm just going to write myself a little note at the bottom of this journal page just to kind of reaffirm to myself that I am worthy of a rest day. Hopefully by the end of this challenge, not only will I look back at these 90 days being like, damn, I really locked into my goals, but also as well, I looked after myself. Yeah, I'm gonna write a little something in now. Okay, nobody laugh at me, but I have just been singing to Destiny's Child in my car on a Friday morning, thinking, who the heck am I? When is the last time that I ever did this? Like, drove out somewhere to go and get a cute little brunch, and just like, now I'm fully like enjoying myself. Still feeling a little bit weird about, driving past the gyms and looking in being like, oh, haven't done my morning workout, or yeah, but kind of feeling a little bit giddy at the moment. I've got myself a banana bread matcha. Here we go with the taste test. Wow. That is so good. It's all levels of like cinnamon, banana, and matcha. Absolutely amazing. And then this is the acai bowl. It is weighty. It's got bananas, strawberries, cacao nibs, pistachio, and dates in. That was incredible. Wow, so nice. Just like sat there not listening to anything, just taking in the sounds of the morning. Anyway, I'm gonna head home now and start today's reset. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday morning and we are in the car. We've just stopped off at the service station. Yesterday's rest day was just honestly what I needed. You know that feeling after you've had a spa day and your body just completely relaxes and your mind is just like chilled? That is how I felt after yesterday. No spa day included. Honestly, I didn't realise how much I needed that. And today I'm feeling fresh and ready to go again. So today we are straight back on it with the lock-in and we're going to take this guy for a WALK. Back home from the walk, and for brunch I've got some eggs, some cauliflower hash browns and some beans with a little bit of cheese. Currently watching some Canada vlogs because apparently this is my new obsession at the moment. I would love to go to Canada one day. Full disclaimer, it is definitely a few hours later from the last clip that you've just watched, but I'm now in my garage and I am about to do a run tonight. Do I really want to be running tonight? Honestly, motivation says no, but discipline says heck yes, because all of this is just part of the plan. I am increasing my weekly distance so I can go into my training program feeling a little bit more prepared. That is the only reason why I'm doing this run tonight, just to make sure that I keep that promise to myself and I get the distance in that I need to do tonight. So I'm gonna hop on the tread, do my run and fulfill my distance goal for this week, and then listen to my podcast and get ready for a day of work tomorrow. So I'm gonna leave the vlog here, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching, especially if you've made it all the way to the end of the video. And of course, if you want to stick around and watch more content like this and check out what happens over the next 90 days of this lock-in, you know what to do. Go ahead, press that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.